Good morning students. Today's experiment is to study the different component of microwave test bench, apparatus required, all components of microwave test bench. Let's discuss the different components of microwave test bench. This is our gun power supply, which is generally transferred to give the input to the microwave test bench. Okay, here two pins is given, one for gun output and another one for pin output, and this knob is generally transferred to biased voltage and current detect for only gun diode. Okay, and the second, the middle knobs is transferred to find out the biased voltage and current of the pin output, means pin knobs, and the mode of frequency is generally transferred to find out voltage and current of both gun power supply. Now comes to this knob. This knob is generally transfer voltage and current. Now this is set as current point. When I change this, this is transfer voltage. When I set this in voltage, that only gun bias and pin bias only detect the biased gun and biased pin of voltage. When I set to it I, here the current is set. That means we found out the gun diode bias current value and pin diode bias current value. And all the students know this is the power on of the supply button. Okay, now come to next component. Okay, this is our gun oscillator. This is the connection point from the gun power supply gun output to connect to this point. This is the heat sinker. When we apply high voltage of frequency, generally gun diode supply the high frequency of supply, so that the heat also increases. So that to reduce this heat, one fan is also given. Okay, this fan is transferred to reduce the heat in the gun oscillator. This is the one port. Here one port is given. Okay, now comes to pin modulator. This is the two ports modulator signal. This is the connection of P, means the output of pin and connection comes to and connect by this point. Okay, this is the pin modulator. Now come to, and this is connect after the gun oscillator. Now come to next component. This is our isolator. Okay, this is our isolator. This is transferred to isolated input signal and a reflected back signal. Here two ports is given. One is this side and another one is this side. The isolator angle is generally 45 degree. Okay, to isolate the signal, this is given 45 degree angles, and this is a unidirectional signal. When we give input at this point, the input is given, and the output, when the reflected signal is come, that isolated and do not goes to gun oscillator, mean pin modulator signal. Now come to frequency meter. Here the frequency meter is generally two types. One is frequency wave meter and another one is microwave frequency meter. Here given the microwave frequency meter. By this knob we vary the microwave frequency. When we move these knobs in anti-clockwise direction, the frequency should be decreased. When we move this signal in the clockwise direction, the frequency should be increased. Now come to this equipments. This is the detector mount, means here we detect the impedance mismatch. Okay, now comes to this point. This is the match terminal, which is generally used in the case of where the signal do not be any type of signal do not be reflected back, means the Z0 is equal to ZL. We know in the case of ZL and when the ZL means load impedance is equal to the characteristics impedance of the transmitter, the signal should not be reflected. Okay, here in that case this terminal is used. Now comes to this point. Okay, this is our slotted section. Okay, this point and this is totally the wavelength. Between them one slotted line is given. By this slotted line which I am showing you, when I open this, one pin is given here. Okay, one pin is given here. When we move by this knob the wavelength, so this pin also move. Okay, this pin also move. By that way we measure the wavelength. Okay, and here and this is transfer, and here the connection goes to suppose we measure the VSWR, so goes to VSWR meter. Suppose we measure the SWR, means standing wave ratio, so goes to standing wave ratio meter. When suppose we measure some frequency, some ratio by the CRO, so this points goes to CRO. This is the basic components of microwave test bench that available here. And you look, this is the legs of the components to stand these points. Here look, the full microwave test bench is stands by these legs. Okay, this is the components that available in our lab. So we discuss. Now two components is not available in, so we discuss in the blackboard. Okay, this is the 3 ports isolator. This is also a isolator. This is the 3 ports isolator. In case we want to measure the reflected wavelength, so that we use this 3 ports isolator. One port is given this is the one, this is the second, and this is the third ports. 3 ports is given. Suppose we want to measure between 1 and 2, so we close this by slotted section. Okay, we close this by slotted plate. One plate is given. By this we slotted these parts. Suppose we want to measure between 1 and 2, so we remove the slotted line, and this slotted line comes to these 3 points. We close these points. Okay, by this we measure these 3 ports isolator. Now come to, this is the 3D dimensional coupler. Here 4 ports is given. One port is this is the second ports, this is the third ports, this is the fourth ports. To measure the forwarded signal, here we give the input, here we measure the output. Suppose some signal should be reflected back, by this goes, then it is reflected back to this. Okay, suppose we want to measure at this point, so we close this point and measure between 1 and 2. Suppose we want to measure 1 and 2, so we close these parts. Okay, this is the two equipments given in the microwave test bench that not available in our lab. Okay, this is the basic things of basic components of microwave test bench. By this we measure VSWR, HWR, different type of experiment we use these components generally. Okay.